It's had many names, but only one NFL team over the years. We're at the home of the Dolphins, Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida. Well, it's official. We reached the halfway point of the regular season. Still a lot of work left to do, though, as we're away in Week 9. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Get set. Get on.
Here's Swift to start the drive. And he's caught after a gain of about 2. Tyson Campbell, the man on that tackle. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Talk about 2, ice jab. Ice jab, talk about 2.
Here's Swift on 2nd down. That's good room at the 35. And he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's going to give the Dolphins a 1st down.
It's pretty obvious this defense, they need more people around the line of scrimmage. But the minute you do that, Kate, start opening up those throwing lanes. This is how balance takes apart a defense.
Going to the ground again on 1st. Blast through midfield. It's a 21-yard gain. And it'll be 1st down, Miami.
I love these inside runs. Don't get away from them. You never know. You think it's going to be a short little gain, and then boom, get the right blocking, a possessed running back, and you get some serious yards on the table.
1st down, and they go right back to him. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Peyton Wilson getting there for the stop. 1st down play nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you get runs of that length. It may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
And he's brought down for a loss.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead, well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Go ahead.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7.
Slow. 21G, 21G.
Switching it up here. Tagovailoa to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
Ready.
1st down. Here's Swift. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. Now we're going to have a timeout for the players shaken up, and that's DeAndre Swift in some discomfort and being attended to. Offense set for a 1st and 10.
44. Ready. Out.
Trying the right side. And he got what he could there, only to the 14. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, Well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Now Tua to throw. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And that's gonna leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Throwing, here's Tagovailoa on 3rd. The throw is caught. Touchdown, Miami! Well, you couldn't ask for a better start to a game than that. The offense taking it all the way down the field and finishing with 6.
These opening drives, Kate, are such tone setters. It is why every offense loves to script their first 15 plays, right? Everybody knows what's coming. Allows you during the practice week to get into rhythm, but even better when you're that sharp, that crisp, and you finish off and get the early lead.
That one right down the middle. And the Dolphins will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Dolphins have their kickoff team out as they kick it away. He fields it from the 8. Returns looking good so far. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. They've got first down from the 31. Here's a give up the middle. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you're going to be a Pro Bowler.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Plowing up the middle. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
You know, Kate, I like to call these body blows. Body blows. You got to be committed to running the football. Even if it doesn't move the chains, I guarantee you that wear and tear will pay dividends later.
3rd down, 1 yard to go. They're going play action. That's caught. He found some space. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. It's a pickup of 34 yards. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh first down. So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. To throw it on first down. Completed over the middle. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And that's a Steelers first down. From the red zone now. This one's caught. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. And the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
And they can go ahead and stay in that huddle. We're at the end of the first quarter. Neither side separating much so far. Back to Hard Rock Stadium right after this. It's Steelers ball as we return for the second. And they have to be thinking points here. 3rd down from the gun. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers finish off their opening drive. It's a Puka Nacua touchdown. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ballgame.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
All right, so with the penalty, a chance to go for 2 from the 1, or they could elect to try a shorter kick. That kick a whole lot easier after that penalty, right? And he sent it through. The kicking team out there for the Steelers, and here they go to send it away. Returning it from the 4. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Go ahead.
Running behind center with Swift. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Off the play fake. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Peyton Wilson. And the Steelers take over on his 5th interception of the season. Well, Brock, they could have gone run to set up 3rd and short, or they could air it out and try for more. They picked the latter, and the coverage was ready for it.
Sure was, Kate, and this is why I play in this position. You've got to have a short memory. You must flush it. I love the decision to be aggressive. I always fall on that side of the coin, but when you throw a pick in that situation, such a manageable 2nd down, well, you got to learn from it, move on.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Pretty even match in this first half. And you're just kind of waiting. Right? You just kind of try to get a feel for which defense is going to come to life. And when you get that sack, that can go a long way to infusing some energy on that side of the ball.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Right up the gut. And he's going to run this down to the 36-yard line. That run gets him 7. It's going to bring up 3rd and 12.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Oh, now a lateral, and it's loose. But it bounces out of bounds, so they'll retain possession.
You know, those defensive guys, they will tell you that the sidelines are best friend, right? A lot of these routes are trying to push the receivers and move the real estate. Well, sometimes the sidelines could be an offensive player's best friend when that ball bounces harmlessly out of bounds.
The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun to give to Swift. And he's going to be taken down right around the 39. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Staying grounded with Swift. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they need the same now here on 3rd down.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game, right? Doesn't look... on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage, B, it sets up your play action, and C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
They're right here.
3rd and 4 coming up now.
Hey. Scat. What?
Tagovailoa now working from the gun. Short pass brought in.
Awareness. Kate, you hear me and so many others talk about it a lot with quarterbacks, but it's critical for every unit on a football field. And for the defense right there, to have an awareness of knowing where the marker was and to make sure that completion wasn't going to move the chains.
So the Dolphins readying for the punt. And this is the first time he's been called on today. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Dolphins get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
Turbo 2. Turbo 1, high. Watson, Oscar. Hey! Out!
On 1st down, here's Tagovailoa. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact that gets home. But, of course, we know it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field for more than a second or two.
Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the 1st half.
Ready.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Running this one left. Down to the 10. Dives for the pylon, and that's a touchdown. The Dolphins parlay the interception into points. So great work by the running back there. Brock found just a little bit of space, and he took advantage all the way for 6.
Big time. I mean, so big time. You know, and you hear running back coaches, Kate, say this. They'll say slow to explode through. And he explodes all the way for the touchdown.
PAT effort coming up. Boy, was it close, but the point after does go through. And the Dolphins break that tie and now lead by 7. The Dolphins have their kickoff team out as they kick it away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Lone back gets the handoff. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand of thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is you put some nice toppings on it. A play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road from what looked like a very plain play.
The Steelers calling their first time out. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half.
Here we go, set.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And it's a touchdown as he brings it back, the pick 6. He not only broke on it to make the pick, Brock, but he was on the move real quick. Knowing short fields, there's a great chance that he could take that one back for a touchdown.
That's exactly right. In this area of the field, an offense really only gets a second or two to react to that pick and get over and cut off his lanes. And if you don't, well, it's 6 the other way.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. That's going to be taken in at the 8. He's brought down to end that return as we've reached our 2-minute warning. We've hit the 2-minute warning now at Hard Rock. And it's the Steelers about set to begin their drive. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. Back to the air following the pick 6. Buys time, rolling right. Catch is made down the right sideline. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a 31-yard play. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh first down. So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. 1st and 10, looking to throw. Chased out to his right. On the run right, throwing deep down the side. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down.
You know what I like about this shot down the field, Kate? It keeps a defense honest. They know defensively, if we overcommit, we could get burned deep.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Miami calls a timeout here. It's 2nd. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. He's going to throw this one. Escapes the... Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And that pushes him back. Third down coming up.
When nothing opens up, that becomes a pretty clear throwaway spot. I mean, that is textbook throwaway spot right there, Kate. Get outside the box, chuck it into the third row, and avoid exactly what happened right there. Because now third down is so much harder.
Laying out for this one, and he makes the catch. Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
That is all-out effort to make the catch, putting his body on the line, diving for the ball. He earned that reception and some more targets in the immediate future.
A lot of room they need here. It's 4th and a long 8. Throwing now, off play action. Pushes this one towards the sideline. He's got it, and the feet are in bounds too. Forget that it was 4th down, Bronk. That is an impressive 22-yard pickup, and it gets them the first.
Here we go.
Working inside the red zone. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Throwing it again here. Forced out to his right. He tucks it and takes off. And he's brought down after a short gain. Now the offense going to take its third and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. They'll throw it. On the move, headed right. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! The Steelers make it a one-score game before halftime. It's a Puka Nacua touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Now they'll see if they can tack on one more. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Steelers chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Fielded at the 7. And he pushes them up to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. "19 seconds remain in our opening half. Let's see what they do with it.
Ready, set.
All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. The Dolphins choosing to spend their final timeout here. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Ready, set. Out.
They'll stick with the ground game here. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. That run good for 4 yards, and it's going to take us to halftime.
That's the end of the first.
We've reached the midway point of this contest. 2 quarters down, and an exciting 2 to go. The NFL on EA Sports returns after this. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. The Dolphins have their kickoff team out as they kick it away. This is taken in at the 13. His return gets him to the 32-yard line before he's taken down.
At their own 32-yard line.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along your route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Ready up.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Caught quickly on the slant. Racing down the left side. There it is, touchdown Pittsburgh! The Steelers cut into the lead coming out of halftime. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
This one is up and good. And the Steelers tie this game at 21. The kicking team out there for the Steelers, and here they go to send it away. Starting from the 5. And he'll be just shy of getting to at least the 20. Bit of a short return as he's out at the 19. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Set.
Here's the handoff. And they crush him right near the marker. It looks close, but yeah, Brock, I think he safely got that 1st down before the hit.
To play running back in this league, well, you've got to have tremendous vision. We saw it twice. Once to find the lane upfield, and then to get to space and break off some extra yards.
1st and 10 now from the 30.
Ryan. Go.
He gets it forward for a gain of 3. Peyton Wilson getting there for the stop. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Breaks the tackle, still going. And that's good for a gain of 5. Met and stopped by Alex Highsmith. 5 yards on the play. They could just do that again. 3rd and 2 coming up.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first. As that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2.
Funny, TX. Help!
Out of the gun, Tunga Vailoa. Caught for big yards on the right side. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
You know, Ken, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
They'll run here on 1st down.